Welcome to English class. This is the English class for 9th grade, Phase 3, Week 6. Today we are going to study the topic numbers from 1000 to 1 million. Números desde el 1000 hasta el millón. Por favor, quiero que quede claro que no vamos a escribir todos los números del 1000 hasta el millón. Repito, no vamos a escribir todos los números del 1000 hasta el millón. No vamos a escribir todos los números de 1000 hasta el millón. No lo vamos a hacer. Simplemente vamos a resolver los números que nos dice que resolvamos acá en la guía. Let's start with the activation part.
So, we are going to practice how to write and say the numbers in English from 1000, from 1000 to 1 million, okay? Let's go first to the activation. Here you have some numbers that you have to order, okay? You have to order from the smallest to the largest number, okay? From the smallest to the largest, which is, this one is the largest. Then you have some presentation of the topic. You have the grammar presentation and how to say the numbers correctly. This is another way to say it, another manner, okay? Otra manera de decir los numbers, aparte de lo que yo ya les he explicado, okay? Con una manera de poder hacerlo en English, besides the ones that I told you in the classes. Here we have another practice. You have to practice pronunciation and vocabulary here. And finally, we have a production here and here. In this case, you're going to have to write. Aquí vas a tener que escribir, okay? You're going to have to write the numbers in digits, los números en dígitos, and the numbers in letters, en letras, okay? But let's go first with the activation. Number 1.1, activation. Here, ordena los siguientes números de menor a mayor. Attention, ordena, order the following numbers de menor a mayor. En tu cuaderno, okay? In your notebook. Trata de decir los números en inglés en voz alta. No te preocupes si no conoces el número, okay? In this case, you have to order, okay? From the smallest to the largest, okay? Del menor al mayor in your notebook, okay? So the smallest number is 36 and the largest number is 9,924, okay? So you have to order the following numbers from the smallest to the largest, okay? From the smallest to the largest in your notebook, okay? Now, the following part is presentation. Here, presentation, okay? Let's read. A continuación te mostramos un diagrama para que te orientes a leer los números grandes en inglés, okay? Imagine, for example, that you have to read this number, okay? Read this number, 1205. You have to read it in English, okay? How to say this number in English, okay? According to the chart, de acuerdo a este cuadro, if you want to say 1205 in English, you start with the thousand. Empiezas con los thousands, con los miles. Then with the hundreds, luego con los cientos, okay? After with the tens, con las decenas, and ones, las unidades, okay? Empezando con los mil. 1000, luego con los cientos, 200, okay? Luego con las decenas, but there are no tens here, no hay decenas, solo unidades, 5. So 1000, los miles, 200, los cientos, 5, las unidades. 1205, a ver si está correct. 1205, okay? Here you have the and. This and is optional, okay? It's a choice you have to make. You can put it or you cannot put it, okay? It's an optional. You can say perfectly 1205, that's correct. And you could say 1205, and that's correct too. Okay, both ways, both manners are correct. You can say 100,005, and that's it. And you can say 1205, okay? And that's just correct too, okay? Now, here we have some examples. Remember, this one, 820,347. Remember, you start with the hundreds, 820, 1,000, 347, okay? You start with the thousands, hundreds, tens, ones. Si lo encuentra muy difícil esta manera, porque esta es otra manera aparte de la que yo ya le dije, traduciendo el número is another way, ¿ok? But incluso hay otra manera de poder decir numbers aparte de las dos que ya mencionamos, la que yo le dije en la escuela de traducirlo, and this one you start with the thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. Hay otra manera, ¿ok? Que es esta. ¿Sí? Saying numbers from 1000 to 100. Here, step 1, paso 1, say this number, dices este número, ¿ok? Step 2, paso 2, dices thousand, say thousand, ¿ok? The comma indicates thousand, ¿ok? The comma here indicates thousand. And paso 3, step 3, say this number, dices este número, ¿ok? Attention. Entonces la idea here is to divide, dividir, ¿ok? Divides aquí, dices este number, say this number, ves la coma y dices thousand y luego dices este otro number, ¿ok? ¿Cómo sería? Entonces, say this number, digamos este número, 822. The comma, thousand, ¿ok? And the following number, say this number, 361. How do we say that in English? 822,361. Is it correct? Yes, 822,361. That's correct too, okay? Remember, one way is to translate. Una manera es traduciéndolo. 2. Another way is like this, utilizando este cuadro, okay? Siguiendo un orden. And 3, la tercera manera de leer numbers in English is using this idea, okay? Dices primero un number en la coma, dices thousand, y luego dices the rest of the number, okay? Personally, I believe this way is the easiest. Creo que esta manera es la más fácil. Personally, I believe this way is the easiest, okay? But you can decide which one do you use, okay? Now, new vocabulary. Apréndete los números como parte de tu vocabulario. ¿Sí? Let's read. 1,000. 1,000. 1,001. 1,001. 1,010. 1,010. 1,100. 1,100. 2,000. 2,000. 2,024. 2,024. 2,024. Remember, you say this number, the comma indicates thousand, and you say this number, okay? Divide it, dividiéndolo, okay? Now how about this one? Say this number, 2, okay? The comma indicates thousand. Now say this number, 145. So 2,145. And that's it. That's is correct. 2,145. And that's correct. Yes? 3,000. 3,000. Now let's practice with this one. How do you say this number in English? Remember, say this number, 3. The comma indicates thousand. Here is just 0, so you don't say nothing. 3,000. And that's it. 10. The comma indicates thousand. So you say 10,000. Okay? 20. The comma indicates thousand. So you say 20,000. And that's it. Yes? See? Very easy. Muy fácil. Okay? Muy fácil. Now, let's continue with this one. 30,000. 40,000. 50,000. 100,000. 170,000. 200,000. 250,000. Yes, again you have to say the number. The comma indicates thousand and say this number. How do you say this number in English? 250. The comma indicates thousand, and since we here you got zeros, you say nothing. Okay? 250,000, and that's it. 300,000, okay? 900,000, and here 1 million. 1 million. 1 million. Okay, now let's do this example. Let's practice with this example. You say this number, 531. The comma indicates 1,000. Yes? 429. Okay? So, in a row, 531,429. Here is the written form of the number. Okay? Remember, there are three ways to say numbers in English. Tres maneras de decir los números en inglés. One, translation, traduciéndolos, así como yo les dije. Escribir un número en inglés es como traducirlo. That's what I told you in class. Es lo que les dije en clase. Second, utilizando este cuadro, ¿okay? Que nos dicta an order de cómo ir traduciendo in order, o cómo ir escribiéndolos in order. And finally, we have this one, que es dividing, dividiendo el number y recordando que the comma indicates 1,000. Esas son las tres maneras. Yo personalmente, I personally believe this way is the easiest. Yo personalmente creo que esa manera es la más fácil, okay? This way is the easiest. But you can decide to use any way you want, okay? Now, practice. Escribe los números en dígitos. No te olvides de ver el ejemplo para orientarte, okay? Escribe los números en dígitos. Example, 1,509. Aquí está la respuesta, here's the answer. 1,509. Now you do this one. 212,000, the comma indicates 1,000, 782. Yes? And you continue with the other. 5,999. See? Easy. You continue with letter C and letter D. Okay? Now, production. Escribe los siguientes números en letras. Attention here. En letras. Here it was in digits, but here it is in letras. Okay? Te sugerimos decir los números en voz alta al momento de escribirlos en tu cuaderno. Okay? Here. Example. 3,605. Let's see if it's correct. 3,000, yes. 605, yes, that's correct. So let's practice here. 180, let's divide, dividámoslo. 180,123, okay? Use this idea, puedes usar esta idea. Divide the digit, dividiendo el dígito, yes? You say this part first. Remember the comma indicates 1,000, and finally you say this part in English. One more example. Let's divide. How do you say 304 in English? 304. The comma indicates 1,000. Now you say this number, 640. How do you say the full thing in English? 304,640. Yes, and that's it. You write it in digits. I'm sorry, you write it in letters and letras, as it is in example. Okay? So this is most of it for today, okay? This is all. So if you have any questions, you can send me a personal WhatsApp. Bye, take care.